Alright, what's up guys? So this is the season finale of Paranormal Adventures. It is crazy that we are already done with season 3. So after this episode, we will do 3 recaps, and then the 4th week will be a what to expect for season 4. I already wrote all the, I've been talking a lot about paranormal experiences with everybody. We've been talking more about the creepy stories that have happened to us, and I wrote down the best ones to talk about for season 4, and I'm already have something planned for season 5. So I'm already well planned for both Paranormal Adventures and Real Paranormal Stories. So after this, I'm trying to film all the videos today and edit them and upload them. I'm going to try and finish every single one and try and get them out as quickly as I can, because I want to have a full week off. So that means, so today, if I do finish everything today, then I don't want to film on Thursday next week. I want to film on Friday. So that would be 8 days off, or at least a full week off. And then after that, I will try to focus more on spending even more time with my fiance. It has been really hard on her. I mean, she's busy as hell too. She's a hard-ass working woman, and she herself is not taking breaks, but she takes breaks. And I for so long, since May of 2018, I haven't, the words taking a break was a curse to me, and it should never be like that. It should be fun to film all these videos and stuff, but obviously I'm going to start focusing more on this channel, since this is the only channel that obviously I just signed up for a network, so hopefully that goes through. Once that happens, this will be the only channel that has a network. I have one more that is monetized, but I'm still trying to find a certain network that values that channel. And then once I do that, then I'll start focusing on that channel more. But I need to start focusing on this channel a lot more and less on the channels that aren't monetized, that only have 2 to 10 subscribers. Now, my Horrifying Nights 3 and 4 have gone way up. Horrifying Nights 4 only had 2 subscribers. It now has 15 subscribers. Now that may not be a big jump to some people, but in less than a week, week and a half, I've gone from 2 subscribers in 8 months to 15. So 13 in less than 2 weeks, which I think is an improvement. And same with Horrifying Nights 2. Horrifying Nights 2 only had 5 subscribers. Now it has 16. So since making more content, it has gone up. Just not up enough that I need to fully care about those channels. So, and my podcast, I mean, those are just for fun, in all honesty. That those are probably just going to start becoming update stuff, thoughts on the current movies of that podcast itself and that genre and all that stuff, and that's probably what it's just going to become until it becomes monetized. But yeah, so let's begin. So I'm going to tell between 5 and 7 paranormal experiences. So the first paranormal experience was about a year ago. And they were sitting around watching TV, and all of a sudden they got this brush of cold air and the scent of cologne, which I talked about in the last episode. But this time it was very weird. It's like the cold air made the cologne even more stronger. I don't know why. And it was as if that cold air wasn't going away. It stayed there for several minutes. It stayed there for at least between 10 and 20 minutes. And it was just this strong smell of cologne. It smelled good. According to my friends, it smelled really good. Just it took them back a little bit. So that was very weird. The second one is once again the scent of cologne, but so Matt got up. Matt wanted something to drink. He was busy in their room, so we got them something to drink. They go back. This nighttime, they were already getting for bed. They were about to sleep and all that stuff, but he wanted something to drink. And Matt was already up, so he said, all right, I'll get you a drink. So we got Matt his drink, came back in. But when he's walking into the room, he feels like he's being followed. And the reason why he thinks that he's being followed is because he has this cold air behind him and the smell of cologne. It's as if it's following him into his room. So he goes into his room and he shuts the door. As soon as he shuts the door, he doesn't feel it anymore. And he tells Mike, and he's like, that's weird. So the next day, they told me about it. I'm like, I've never heard of that kind of experience before. And I may save that for season 4, season 5 of Real Paranormal Stories, because that I've never heard that kind of a story before. I've heard people feeling like they're being followed or feeling cold air, but never cold air and you have the scent of the same cologne this person who died several years before. So that was very weird. Cool, but weird. The third is once again a cologne, but this time it happened to Jennifer. So she went into the kitchen. As soon as she went into the kitchen, it was hot as hell outside. As soon as she went into the kitchen, as if the room went down to 30 degrees. She said that she thought that she was going to see her breath. And this is Florida. So if you feel like, if you breathe out and you can see your breath, you know it's cold. Especially for Florida. It's probably death-defyingly cold. So I remember talking to them, and they said that they never saw snow until this year when it snowed in some parts of Florida. And they said they don't know how you deal with it, because it got nearly to negative 60, negative 65 degrees during the polar vortex that happened. They're like, we would have died. And I'm like, what's cold to you? And they said 45, 50. I'm like, God, to us that's like warm. I said, what's the coldest temperature that you can remember? And they said it got down to 48 once. And that was the only time they ever saw below 50. And I'm like, God, so lucky. But I love winter. Winter is my favorite season. And precipitation. But, yeah, so, fourth experience is, not a scent of cologne, but an energy. A good energy. They were kind of upset at each other. Jennifer and Sarah, they were fighting. I didn't ask why. I think it was they were just trying to see what dinner, because they were trying to celebrate their anniversary, because they got engaged about 3 years ago. And they were deciding, they couldn't really decide, so they were kind of arguing about it. As couples will do, argue about stupid things. And when they were arguing, all of a sudden this good cold energy came in and changed the whole room, and instantly they were apologizing to each other and stuff. And they felt like whoever was there, whether it was that person who died with the cologne scent or something like that, just gave them good energy, or someone else, they don't know, but it helped. The final experience I will talk about is, so one night we were FaceTiming, and so I was talking to Jamie and Marie was talking to Jennifer. And then she ended up stopped talking and focusing on her phone. But she was looking up, and I was paying attention to Jamie, because that was who I was talking to, and she notices that her Matt and Mike's door are slowly closes to the point where it's about to close, and then it just slams shut. So everybody jumps, as you would. Jennifer and Sarah come running in, and they're like, what the hell happened? Or he says that I saw the door slowly close and then slam shut. So like, wait, what? So they try and recreate it. They can't, because there's carpet on the floor and there is no wind because it's winter out. And even though in Florida it gets warm, in Florida words, if you get below 60, you're gonna shut your windows and you're gonna turn on the heat. Now here, if it was 60 degrees, I would have shorts on. If it was 50 degrees, I would have shorts on. So it's just very different, and they decide to try and recreate. But while they're trying to recreate it, Jennifer and Sarah's door slammed shut, and Carly saw that one because they left their phone on their table, and you could see the door, and the door slammed shut, and Carly saw it. So they're trying to do that. They go into the hallway. They're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and all of a sudden the door down the hallway and the two other doors slammed shut, all at the same time. So they're like, what the hell is going on? So they're trying to recreate it. They're just trying to find anything. And then all of a sudden they hear this knocking, and it's coming from the floor, as if someone is knocking on the floor and slowly moving further and further away. So they're trying to follow this thing. They can't find anything. And so that was very, very, very strange. I'm going to end that there. So that is it. This is it. This is it for Season 3. In 5 weeks, Season 4 will officially begin, which, with the way this year has gone, will be here in no time. WrestleMania is this week, so I'm trying to finish everything very quickly. NXT, of course. I'm more excited about NXT than I am about WrestleMania, because WrestleMania could be 7 to 9 or even 10 hours long. NXT is always 2.5, 3.5 hours at most. And then you got the Ring of Honor and New Japan joint show at MSG, so that'd be kind of cool. MSG is not the same anymore, but it's still cool that they finally get to go there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.